What's up everybody, my name is T-Quay and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm showing a spotlight on a new attack strategy that I think many of you guys could employ. It's been possible for a while now because the meta hasn't exactly changed since June, or should I say what is possible to do since June, but it has gained a lot of popularity in recent weeks, and also this is a fairly easy attack strategy to use, so I think it's a good choice to spotlight it. That attack we're going to be showing is the Mass Witches. That is not where I'm supposed to go. We're in 2 pumps and a wiggle, and they did the recent CWO in Champs 2, got 3rd, pretty good performance, and we're going to be looking at 3 attacks. I'm not sure where they are. I got 2 of them listed, and then the other we'll figure out where it is, but the first one is High Off Clouds, aka Alex, on this base. So basically, I've not watched this attack, by the way, or any of them, but the premise of the attack is you pretty much drop 5 lightning spells and an earthquake on each scatter shot and the surrounding defenses, because scatter shots destroy witches pretty badly. And then since the majority of Town Hall 13s run only single infernos, the single infernos will not kill your skeletons and witches very easily, so they can just swarm through the base unharmed pretty easily once you get something for the town hall, which usually that's what your siege, normally a wall wrecker, is for. So without further ado, let's get into this one. Alex is wasting no time, starting with the lightnings. Gets a scatter shot, single inferno, a bomb tower, and some other defense, and then does the same thing down here. Now after this, you're only left with a single spell space left, which may sound tough, but look how much of the base is gone. Especially a lot of the important defenses. So he's chilling, and then pretty much it's just a spam attack. It's not hard to execute compared to like a Lalo or a hybrid. You just deploy your tanks, deploy witches, deploy the wall wrecker, and then ward into your wall wrecker, makes it to the town hall. Handle the clan castle if you bring a poison, or freeze other shit if you bring a freeze, and then it's pretty much GG. So now, just watching is the rest of this base is just going to get swarmed. Not a hard attack to use at all. But there really isn't much to say. Like, he's not even going in towards the eagle, and this is probably going to be overkill. Now, inside your wall wrecker, you're going to want something that can take care of a town hall. So a safe bet for that is always 2 Yetis and 3 Sneaky Goblins. Now, the other combinations you might use are a P.E.K.K.A. and an Ice Golem and a Giant, but I don't think that gets the job done very well anymore. Or a 2 Yetis, a Valkyrie, and a single space troop, but again, that doesn't work as well without a Rage. And possibly after the update, a Super Valkyrie and a P.E.K.K.A., because the Super Valkyrie would just rage up the P.E.K.K.A., and the P.E.K.K.A. would like one-shot the Town Hall. But that's still theorizing because the update hasn't actually come out yet, but it looks like everything's dead, but really the witches are just flooding everything. And I guess pretty much a witch slap. Throwback to the Town Hall 9 days, am I right? Yeah, nice attack. And the next one we're going to look at is by Captain Wi-Fi, also Alex. Same attack, same army composition, different base. Here, there's not nearly as much. Actually, I take it back. That's pretty big value. Yeah, all 4 expos and both scatter shots for 5 lightning spells. That's ridiculous. Well, we missed an expo, but still, you get the point. On contrary, he's fucking up and still getting the triples, so it's like a lot of margin for error with this attack. But again, zap, funnel, watch. 3-step attack. My god, am I popular today. Sorry about the notifications. Just, it must be either the group chat or I got all the ladies coming at me, am I right? Now before you unsubscribe after that shitty joke, just notice that, again, he's getting the town hall easily. Nothing is going down. Lava Hound, no problem. Witches to go through lava pups very easily because of their splash damage, and they can just fire at him right away, plus the skeletons are tanking, so it's not really an issue. Jesus Christ, Snapchat needs to really chill. My bad for... I turned off the previews because I didn't think it'd be this big of an issue, but maybe I should just mute it entirely when I'm recording. But anyway. Oh yeah, there is a 4th step. Use the Royal Champion in a place where she gets value, so aka don't drop her right on a single Inferno, or right onto an enemy hero unless you have a Headhunter. which usually you don't need to bring headhunters with this combo, but pretty much it's, I mean, you get the point. It is not very hard to use. Again, flooding the base, even though it looks like he's screwed with the singles and how much troops are dead, the witches keep spawning, the witches don't die, and that is another triple. The next attack will not be one of Alex's. It will be by Pro King, but I have no idea which war it was in. Perfect, it was this one. Number 15 by Pro King. Same attack virtually. I mean, there are a couple of differences in the spell composition, but still. Oh yeah, I hit this base with a different composition in CWL over at Manu Found. That will get featured in the next video, so hang tight there. But this is probably just an internet base, and Pro King shows you how to take it out pretty well. Now here, the Eagle was in the range also, so why would you pass up that value? Ridiculous that value. I mean, shit, if I was doing a Lalo, I'd consider doing the 10 zap Lalo on it. But again, lead with the tanks, spread witches behind, they funnel themselves, wall wrecker, heroes, not the champ, wall breakers if you bring them, and watch. It is, I mean, I've been saying it the whole video, and I will say it again. It is an extremely simple attack. All the skill that it takes is putting your zaps on the right spot, which is not hard at all, and not letting your wall wrecker die early, which, to be fair, takes a little bit of effort, but it's not very difficult. I mean, yeah, this attack is kind of boring, which is why I don't use it, but at the end of the day, a 3-star is a 3-star. 3 stars win you wars, so if this attack works for you, fucking go for it. It is a good composition, and you get the point. All the troops and stuff's deployed. World Champion dies with Town Hall, no problem. Everything's just, this really does resemble an old school wish slap. That's funny. But yeah, there is not much else for it. Okay, so for the next 2 attacks, I'm going to jump over to one of my other clans, so I'll see you guys in a bit. What's good, everybody? I'm back, and we are in Family and Honor. And not much needs to be said. Champs 3, we had an okay run, and I got 2 attacks from the leader, Buff, to show you. Again, 10 zap witch hits. Buff is a very good ground attacker, specializes in witches, yetis, hybrids, and zap hogs. A very versatile hitter. He doesn't really use air that much, but when you got those compositions, you don't need to. And Buff's unique take on this attack is he does not bring a poison spell. Instead, he opts for a free spell as his last spell slots, which, that is fine. Witches go through the clan castle really easily. Witches and dragons both, but this video is not about dragons, so disregard that. But again, zapping the shit at the beginning, clearing out a good section of the base, and then you just spam. Look how easy this deployment is. I think you could all do it as opposed to like a queen walk or some shit. And then just wall wrecker, protect the wall wrecker, let whatever's inside the wall wrecker kill the town hall. Pick your nose as you watch the witches kill the wreckers to the base. I don't know. It's really a simple attack. I mean, everything's deployed. We could go ×4 right now if we wanted to, but okay, cool. We got a different clan castle. We got headhunters and shit. How does this attack deal with headhunters? Perfectly fucking fine. They go for the king. King's like 1,000,000 health. Doesn't have an issue. There's witches there too. No problem. Even under the frost effects of Town Hall. And look how much of the base is just gone already. The top half was zapped and cleared by witches. The RC cleared the eastern half. I forgot my directions for a second. And then he's got the freeze for the single inferno when it locks into a target of value. So again, simple attack. All of you guys can do this. So, for our last attack of the video, we are going to round number 5. I think it's this one. Buff had a hell of a war, got a 9-pack in his 3 counts, and we're looking at this attack. Yep. Similar to the base that Pro King hit, you got the eagle in the middle of the scatter shots. And, okay, here's a good point. Great base identification. Buff noticed that these scatter shots are close enough to each other to where you can get them with one earthquake. Same with these expos if he chooses to zap them, which I imagine he will. So instead of wasting a second earthquake, he brings a second freeze. That is a very good observation to make. And he also zaps the world champion too. Buff is very precise when he uses his zaps in general. Always a good player to learn from in that regard. But yeah, that whole area is the deadliest non-town hall defenses. The three of them, 2 expos and the world champion killed with your spells. That is a hell of a, and clearing all that out. That is just good value right there. Excellent start to the attack buff. Again, this is my first reaction to these attacks, so if I ever get surprised by some shit, that's why, but that did not happen this video, because this is the last one and we're chilling. Tornado trap slowing the wall wrecker? No problem, there's nothing in there to hit it, because he killed it already. Look how much of the base is just being enveloped by the swamp. We got the Hound IGCC again, but that's not an issue, because I'm assuming he's got the sneaky goblins in the wrecker. No, he doesn't. As I saw a regular goblin there at the spring trap. Excuse me. I'm not sure what the ideal scenario for bringing the Valkyrie and the one space troop with the Yeti bomb in the sieges, but wow, this attack is not going well. This is how y'all know this attack is OP. It's kind of going like shit, and he's still gonna triple. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't much to say. This is overkill. It's not gonna be overkill like this every time, but you're always gonna get at least a high percentage 2-star if your stuff wall wrecker makes it to the town hall, and then usually the witches just clear the rest of it out. So yeah, that's a triple. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all can learn to use this strategy in your raids if you're looking for a relatively easy way to triple. And I hope you all enjoyed the video. T-Quay out.